the burst damage, although in terms of late game, it's gonna be Harith versus
Harith they will make the Harith have a good time. Unfortunately, that's not the easiest case as they are facing Team Myanmar, a team that's really good at punishing. And honestly, the side lanes are gonna be so strong for Team Myanmar. I think the matchup for Team Cambodia, like having what the Jawhead and the Terizla, they're gonna suffer from the heavy push in the early game from Team Myanmar.
Yep, actually, as we can see here, Wolf, for the lineup of Team Cambodia, they are heavily relying for this Terizla AOE crowd control. Unlike for Team Myanmar, they are literally more on the AOEs. Coptric Inferno, the Fatal Links here, and it's gonna be a first blood. Oh my god, that is too deep though. OP will get a kill then for Team Cambodia. Onto this one, it's gonna be 1-1 for the score. Although we could see the aggressiveness again coming in from Team Thailand. They know that the Thams has the damage on the early part of the game, but here comes the crowd control. We can see coming in from Rookie Maru for his Valier, so the Searing Torrent is just there. So for Team Myanmar though, DK has to be mindful of that Searing Torrent, or else his initiation play is literally gonna be negated.
So what would have been rewarding from that clash from Team Myanmar, from that trade-off, was if they were able to get the orange buff away from the Harith. But OP getting the buffs, getting the kills as well, first blood, that's absolutely good for the Harith. Although for Team Cambodia, they need more. And we were talking about the side laners being solid for Team Myanmar. X-Borg and Fams will not be forced out of their lane. In fact, it's Boom, the Terizla, who had to port out, as the pressure from the X-Borg is just way too much. This is the reason of why the Terizla is not favored in the meta right now, because unlike before the nerfs of Terizla can lane properly, but now it's not gonna be enough. They found Hiccup now, tried to force the Popolikup out, the flicker in, the Zaman Force, and they take him out. What's the response from Team Myanmar? Nothing, because you know what, they don't need to do anything at all they have to do is to farm and farm and farm, and in the late game they'll have this very strong composition that almost everybody is a core.
Actually, I guess they're preparing Yellow Flash for the team fight. Although off-cam kill, Sam is down. Atlas is low on life, but so far for Team Cambodia, we can see the damage there. Yep, they have the double mage set up for this one. It's a 1.6k gold for OP. I guess for Team Myanmar, they need to negate this Harith already for Team Cambodia, or else it will be difficult for them. But because it will literally dash on the side lanes or the back ends if ever there is a team fight. But again, here comes the Unstoppable Force coming in from this Jawhead. Niker just goes away. 7kh on that engagement. DK is ready. This Terizla is stunned. Although for these players, they're just they're disciplined not to engage. They just poking these players. Although Hiccup is down, another one. Pitalist is there. Was the last inside, guys. The damage is just massive. 7kh kills a player for Team Myanmar, and Royal Milk almost live, out of life, but 7kh is still alive for Team Cambodia.
Wow, this is not looking good at all for Team Myanmar, as they have lost a lot of their members, and also they lost control of this turtle area. This is what we wanted from Team Cambodia. They need to execute properly and take the objectives early, but in comes Team Myanmar. What's the problem? The Thams actually able to take on the turtle, and they punish 2 more. They are able to take it on the Harith. 2 members down, very important members of Team Cambodia. They took out the Harith, they took out the turtle, and that's all from Royal Milk, our Thams. And you know what? They'll even get a turret in the middle. Now they are going to be able to steal these purple buff. And maybe the problem from Team Cambodia is that they were so anxious to go and take the turtle, when in fact they didn't have the buffs ready for the Harith. And that's how they felt really soft, or at least very weak during that team fight.
You know what, Wolf, because of that series of events, actually Team Myanmar took down 2 turrets against Team Cambodia, which is actually good. We saw this earlier in game number 1. Early team fight, Cambodia won, but Team Myanmar just literally turning the tables around. This time for this match, it's gonna be 5-4. We have the 2K gold lead here for Team Myanmar, and the Bruno. I guess for Team Myanmar, the damage is already there. For this Bruno, all they need to do is to seal off the tail because Royal Milk is actually out position for that one. DK goes ready for the fatal link, sprints in. Two players from Team Cambodia free hit for Yellow Flash, and here comes the last Insanity. Sam. He kept getting a kill for Team Myanmar for this match, and actually, we have Sam already with this immortality.
And he's not afraid at all. Just gonna be to get away now. He's gonna be playing the utility role for this export. And we kind of want to say that Team Cambodia needs a perfect early game, and unfortunately, it's already been tarnished by Team Myanmar. Question is, how can they come back? It's not much of a lead yet for Team Myanmar. I guess for OP to be able to take off now, they'll need to push and maybe take over the map. We'll see that from Team Cambodia if they are able to get more map control this time. Maybe they can take this back. Atlas actually far too forward. Oh, Yellow Flash gonna be found by Team Cambodia, and they take out two. Very nicely done from the Jawhead. Now the Thams was able to run away, be safe, and the Turtle taken by this Harris. 7 KH, and he has a little bit of advantage over the Thams, knowing that if the ultimate is available for the Basha, the Thams will not have that much of regeneration. Now Boom in trouble away from Team Myanmar, but the penalty zone to be able to set up for this. Last Insanity not gonna reach Boom at this point, and with all of the lifesteal in the world for this Turisla, he's able to keep himself together as Team Cambodia pushes into the bottom lane. Nicely
This
done.
is this is nicely done by Team Cambodia against Team Myanmar. Actually, while that is happening, we can see the Harriet taking down this middle lane turret. So far for this both teams, they are in par in terms of damage. They just really need to secure their position, because so far for Team Myanmar, the Bruno was left without any support or any tank to protect him. That's why this Joy was ready for the unstoppable force. For this one though, it's nice for Team Cambodia to see the damage, although Boom is low in life with this Teresa penalty zone. He catches this Koopa with this one. Atlas takes down 3. Here comes the penalty zone though. DK is down. Turnaround kill by Team Cambodia. OP has the damage. We have Yellow Flash low on life. Plus again, the unstoppable force coming in from this Joy. Nice series of events or synchronization of skills actually for Team Cambodia onto this one. Royal Milk against 4. The damage is just intense for Team Cambodia. That's gonna be another kill for OP onto his Harith.
Man, I really am surprised on how Team Cambodia is able to win the team fights now. And we were talking about their path to recovery or path to the comeback. It's more about them executing this well. And OP, after that death around the turtle area, maybe a few minutes ago, is now at 3-1-5. So it's such a big recovery for this Harith. The real key for Team Cambodia now is to take this last turtle, then get the push afterwards. Now, Seven is actually prepping for this. They have spotted out the Bruno. I don't think that they will attempt to clear this the purple buff, because they are still busy taking down the turtle as they were able to do it.
I guess Yes, you know what, Wolf, for this one, I guess the Harith is a really good pick to counter out this Bruno. We have seen it earlier on the top lane. OP just really dived in for killing or just dealing damage against Yellow Flash. For Team Myanmar though, they have the Atlas. There was a nice fatal lens coming in from them, but the damage for coming in from this Valier, if he proxies ulti, it's just there. We can see for the Valier, it's gonna be the Ice Queen 1. So that's a good combo again. We've said that earlier, the penalty zone and the sitting turret combo. Ice Queen 1, the slow is there, plus the slow for the penalty zone. You're literally stuck in terms of team fight. And for the Jawhead, we already have the Blade of Heptasis turning in for, or moving in for this Blade of Despair. So I guess for Team Myanmar, they really need to step up in terms of team fight. They shouldn't be alone. They shouldn't they should not leave Yellow Flash alone for them to have their DPS if they want the damage for the team fight.
Oh, Tham's out of position. Gonna be caught by Team Cambodia. In comes the Counter Inferno, but with all of the damage from Team Cambodia, they have eliminated that off laner. Now, though, Joy gonna be punished and gonna be shut down by Team Myanmar as they jump for more. Cambodia really wants to fight this. Zaman Force gonna be forced out, but it's running out now. This is not a good fight for Team Myanmar. In comes the Atlas, fishing for a fatal link. One may not commit to it, actually, as it's not available. Actually,
It's not available actually.
It wasn't
I
available.
think that they used it to kill Niker earlier onto the
right.
Jawhead. But we could see here right now for Team Cambodia, OP is actually still full on health. So the regeneration is there, the damage is just there. The sustainability in terms of team fight is just there. For Team Myanmar, they really need to pick up Rookie Maru or OP if they want to win this. And speaking of which, Rookie Maru is down. Plus we have the Lord, 2 men down for Team Cambodia, while the Team Myanmar takes this Lord. Actually trying to take this Lord. I guess for Team Cambodia, they need to contest this one because here comes another 7-4 coming in from OP. Here goes the crowd control though. OP is down. We have players and players for this both teams having a team fight. 3 players down for Cambodia. This is safe, I guess, for Myanmar to take this Lord because this is just the Basha and the Terizla if they were to contest this objective.
Yeah. As a result, though, Team Myanmar have recovered themselves. So this is a trade-off. Like, everybody's getting the leads back now for Team Myanmar as they have been forced in out members of Team Cambodia to fight in their own terms, like we're seeing right now on the bottom lane. But the penalty zone is actually well placed with the Jawhead. Now, no, sorry, it was just the fatal links, not the Jawhead in there. But Royal Milk was indeed punished. I think Queen's Wings on Terizla now being available is such a good timing now because he was able to survive that for long enough time for them to get the trade off.
Yes, and that was actually 2 players against 2 players for this Terizla though. For Team Myanmar, I just think that after that team fight earlier, I guess they would have opted to go for a different objective or maybe do a split push against Cambodia earlier. So far for Cambodia, they're really good or they're really in a good position against Team Myanmar. On this fight, all their minions are flowing on all the lanes and actually 7KH is low on life. Here comes the backup coming in from Team Cambodia though. We could see Yellow Flash running for his life. Ricky Maru is on the side lane. Here comes a boom with that penalty zone. Actually catches 3 with a double kill for OP onto his Harriet. What a nice play by Team Cambodia.
That was great. Maybe the only bad thing about that is that it wasn't they weren't able to get the kills on horse, but with 2 kills on supports on the playmakers of Team Myanmar, it meant that Cambodia will just get the Lord for free, and now they're hopping for more. Rukimaro onto the front lines, the Valier onto the front lines. That's not a good sign for Team Myanmar. If your Valier is that confident on taking you down, this just means that there's a lot more items to back that up. In fact, Cambodia is now leading by 3,000 gold.
Oh, that's actually big if you have a marksman on your lineup. So I guess for Team Myanmar, this Bruno has to step up in terms of the farming, although they are really depending right now on the minion wave that is flowing for the side. You have 8k gold though for this Bruno. We just need that certain fatal links for DK to turn things around. You have the Lord of the bottom lane side, although this minion wave from Team Cambodia are really free flowing. Another dive in for 7KH. The crowd control is there. The counter negator for Team Myanmar is also there. Lord has been defended though for Myanmar.
Yung Lord on the bottom lane for Cambodia. The damage fatal links out to free. This might be good. Where is the damage though? It's not existed at this point. The Joyed will not win the battle in the middle. In comes OP, diving deep with the Zaman Force. Able to take up the immortality of the export for now as Team Cambodia is set up to get 2 inhibitor turrets. Top lane, the immortality popped on Niker. Penalty zone on to 3. Actually on to 4 members of Team Myanmar. If you count Koopa, he's gonna be punished. But mission accomplished for Team Cambodia as they take 3 inhibitor turrets.
Oh my! I guess for Team Cambodia's boom, his IGN is really meant for the penalty zone.
It
It's
is.
really a boom. Whenever he goes for the penalty zone, he takes down three or catches 3 to 4 members of Team Myanmar. That there alone, Team Myanmar is isolated for the team fight. So I guess for Team Cambodia, there is a bit of length. Actually, we can see the potential for DK. It's just that the damage alone is not enough to finish off the play. So I guess for Team Cambodia, they are ready again for the team fight. Because here comes OP, guys, with the damage, killing Hiccup or the PAK for this game. Niker kills Yellow Flash, so the main damager of the Team Myanmar is down. All inhibitor turrets are down. I guess for Team Cambodia, they need to actually go for a third push, for a GG push to end this game. TK, another man down. We have 2 players left for Team Myanmar, and Niker goes for the tower lock.